G'day viewers, well it's no great insight to say it's fucking scary that 2014 is pretty much over. And I thought, yes, most years I go, what was the most totally fucked up thing I covered this year? Most weeks I do a totally fucked up Friday or weekend video, and there's normally 3 to 5 stories in that. So over the course of a year, that's many hundreds of stories to choose from. And what is the most fucked up? And I was looking back over it and go, yeah, you know, there's all these things about fucked up criminals and animals doing fucked up things and just people being fucked. The recurring star of the year was without doubt the Australian federal government. Now, politically, it's fair to say I'm loony left. That's okay. I don't actually mind so much if you aren't. But while I would have predicted ahead of time this current government would not find favour with me, I was fucking astonished to see the degree to which they provided new material week in and week out. From the abominable treatment of asylum seekers, the constant lies, the attempt at censorship while calling themselves the Party of Freedom, the lies and the hatred and the bigotry that they inflamed to boost their standing in the public, their aggressive attacks on science and objective reality in favour of their ideology. They were pretty freaky. And there were different star performers in being fucked up pieces of shit. Their whole front bench is pretty well accomplished at being real fucking jerk-offs. But if I was to highlight one, I don't think I could go past Prime Minister Tony Abbott for being the fucked up person of the year. He's elevated Australia to having the worst record for addressing climate change for industrialised countries, is just throwing science out the window and just being a complete arsehole and selling this country to an incredibly tiny number of people and fucking over everyone else. I mean, yeah, sure, his whole front bench is full of arseholes. But to quote a great man, the fish rots from the head down. And I think the head of this rotten, stinking, rancid fish is unmistakably the one who's setting the tone. So I honestly don't think there's a competitor anywhere in the world for most fucked up person of the year. So Tony Abbott is fucking streets ahead of anyone. He's a piece of shit. And that is, you know, anything else beyond that? It's colour. It's sort of like, oh, evidence, blah, 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 blah. He's a piece of shit. He's truly awful. But in a broader sense, because, you know, I pick fights. It's what I do. When I decide, you know what, there is a particular sort of school of thought out there that I've got the shits out, I unload on them. It's the grand tradition of the shut the fuck up videos. I've done many of them over the years. These are generally not aimed at an individual, but they're usually aimed at a way of behaving, school of thought. And without a doubt, the most fucked up group I've come across online this year is Gamergate. Fucking useless, rancid, inbred shit pile of losers. This is the thing, when you want to do, and there are without doubt individuals who, for whatever fucking reason, identify as pro-Gamergate, who are not horrible people. But I cannot wrap my head around why a decent person with decent goals would actively align themselves to something that fucking started from a bitter, nasty ex-boyfriend spreading lies, and they were lies, they're proven to be lies about his girlfriend who was a game developer, and everything went downhill from there. You know, if you care about ethics in game journalism, although that became just an enormously amusing joke in its own right this year, but if you care about that, Why the fuck would you align yourself with the worst fucking scum on the internet? It's ridiculous. There is no defense. Okay? If you align yourself with this Gamergate thing, you are either a stinking, fucking, lying, misogynistic piece of shit, or a fucking gullible moron who's been sucked in by stinking, misogynist pieces of shit. Wake the fuck up, okay? Just wake the fuck up. And this ridiculous thing of, oh no, we have no leaders. It's an open... Get fucked, you worthless, shit-eating, juvenile fuckbags. You know, take some fucking responsibility. This whole, we have no leaders, we're not a movement, is a fucking excuse to let cunts be cunts, okay? There's no excuse for that behaviour or endorsing that behaviour. And if you align yourself with Gamergate, you have fucking endorsed the worst individuals on the fucking planet, okay? You are fucking aligning yourself with scum. That's all there is to it, okay? The whole thing just needs to be pushed aside because it's pointless. Since actually launching my Shut the Fuck Up video at Gamergate, I refuse to engage with them because it's fucking pointless. And the whole thing, debating is like, because trolls have set up sock puppets on both sides to simply inflame things because they think it's funny. Because, you know, sitting with their hands down their pants, fiddling with their own shit, rubbing it all over their genitals, that's the most fun they've ever had in their life. So, being actually part of Gamergate at all, thinking you're going to get anywhere discussing it, is fucking pointless because of the people who are deliberately sabotaging any side of it. You know, if you think there's things that need to change in gaming and game journalism, you need to grow the fuck up and develop some sort of platform where people take fucking responsibility. You know what? That is just the lowest of the low, the whole not taking responsibility and say, oh look, that side did that. You know what? They're fucking trolls. They set up fake accounts, guys setting up, they've been exposed again and again, guys setting up accounts saying they're women or people of colour, and they're not. It's just like, fucking go away. Just leave it. Bury it. Dig a big fucking hole, bury it, and start again, and do it with responsibility, and do it with integrity. Because if you're latching on to Gamergate at all, you're a fucking loser. And I have to admit, because these same losers who are on pro-Gamergate went and ferreted out anything I'd ever said in a video that was vaguely pro-feminist or in favour of, you know, women as humans at all, which is what I see feminism as, you know, women being regarded as humans on equal standing, and attack that and then wanted to say they're not misogynist, okay? I see through your shit. I don't play your fucking games. You're fucking pathetic, tiny little children, and you're utterly worthless, okay? I don't fucking waste time on you. The one good thing that came out of the whole Gamergate thing, as far as I'm concerned, well, two things. I found some good people, people who are doing interesting things that I don't necessarily agree with everything they say and do, but I was able to see, oh look, there's people I didn't know about who are doing interesting and progressive things. Two, it gave me a big fucking list of people to block out of my online life. And that's what I did. I'm stunned when I see some of the real lightning rods of Gamergate, people like Brianna Wu and Anita Sarkeesian, actually engaging with the haters, which I just don't do. More power to them. They're tougher than me. They've got more resilience than me. They're amazing people. I just fucking block them. And that was the thing I found really useful about Gamergate. Just universally knowing you people are fucking shit and I'm blocking you from my life because I don't need shit like that. So this is not going to be the last video I do for the year. This is the last TFU for the year. So it's a bit down and hate and angry and these people are fucked up. I think when AZ gets back in a couple of days, we'll do an end of year, and we'll come up with, I think, some positive insights and visions for the new year, because that's something we all need, something to go forward and be positive. Because As long as there are fucked up people in the world, we need good and positive people and good positive measures to go forward. But yeah, really, Gamergate and Tony Abbott, I think they're cut from the same fucking cloth.
You are totally fucked up!